Good morning, my lovelies. Okay, this is going to be a very specific reading. Use your discernment. It's very interesting, the energy I'm getting. It is like there is this shift of finally giving yourself permission to know that you're a good person and you're not who you were taught to be. Because, interesting, I heard Right Turn Clyde, which then made me think Clint Eastwood, people pleaser, doing things that you were taught to do. Then I went to orangutans. Then I went to the Murders at the Rue Morgue by Edgar Allan Poe, and immediately I got taken to like the parentified child, somebody in the military, somebody who may have like work in like healthcare, mental health care, like be a veterinarian, someone who's supposed to be like Alexa Volume 2. In essence, like here to save people, or you feel as though you're here to help others, and it's like, okay, with the star, when you can't, it's like this overwhelming guilt and shame, okay? And I'm also hearing like a lot to do with like trying to look back at and close out the guilt and shame that you feel from the behaviors and the actions you took in the life that you created while you were asleep, especially now that you are awake, okay? 1, 2, 3 on the timer. We have the Star and the World as the first two. The Star, the World, and the Ace of Swords, okay, with the first two out. Or the Knight of Wands. Okay, I'm seeing it's like, yeah, realizing that just because you were, okay, I'm hearing you're not the person you were taught to be, okay? Like, with the High Priestess, it's like, okay, intuitively, your whole life, you've always known that the things that you were taught were wrong, and that's why you feel this innate, like, sense of guilt or sense of shame or sense of wrong or, like, I don't belong in this, okay? It's not because you're wrong. It's because you've known from the beginning that this is not aligned with who you are. This is not aligned with your moral code, with your moral compass, and it's because you are an earth angel. You are a star, okay? I'm hearing, like, truly, you are one of those people who is, like, and I can absolutely relate to this. It's like, no matter how many people you're surrounded by, no matter how many people you truly have like in your corner, 222 on the timer, like you still feel like you're alone and like you're isolated. Like I still walk around with this feeling of like it's like I feel like I landed here and I'm still waiting to like find my people, you know? Like I'm still looking, like I'm in a new world, I'm in a new place, I'm confused, I don't know anybody. And I feel like nobody understands me because I understand things from up here, from a different point of view, a different perspective, okay? But with the Ace of Swords and the World, as I've spoken my truth, as I've put myself out there in the physical world, I've been able to, like, in essence, like, heal the wounds of the things in the past that I believed I was deserving of. And I now realize that I am worthy of, like, a whole new world where I'm able to, like, put these burdens down and move forward in my life with unconditional love for myself, knowing that I've done enough. There's nothing else I have to do. There's nothing else you have to do, okay? There's nothing else that you ever did 3, 2, 1 on the timer that made you unworthy of love, so there's nothing you can ever do to all of a sudden make you worthy of it. We also have This Must Be the Place by the Talking Heads, and it's 11:33, 3:33 on the clock now, with the Magician, Temperance, 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords, Ace, 8 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I'm seeing there's a very big, like, level up energy, specifically in, like, your career and, like, speaking your truth and, like, being the change in the world, okay, right? Like, with this, I'm hearing it's, like, needing to be able to, like, go back and, like, trust yourself and understand that the reason you have this, like, such bothered feeling about the things that you did is because that's not who you are. Foundationally, you are a good person, and so you can trust yourself to stand on the foundation of who you are, so long as you're not letting other... That's why standing in union, divine union with yourself is so important, okay? So that no matter who comes into your life, whether it's your soulmate, a twin flame, a karmic, a friend, a family member, a new boss, a job, your dreams and your goals, literally, I just got to pop down confirmation, okay? Standing in front of you, you know your why. Okay, and it's so firm, 4, 3, 2 on the timer, that nothing can stand in the way of it. Okay, I'm seeing like it was 11:23 when I started like doing this originally, so I'm seeing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 4, 4, like a lot of like chronological order like numbers. Okay, but with that, I'm seeing it's like you've stepped out of the darkness. Okay, and I'm hearing Fully Alive by Flyleaf. 4, 5 seconds on the timer as I say that. Okay, literally that's what's playing. And, okay, interesting. Flyleaves are actually, like, the blank pages at the beginning and the end of the book. So with that, I'm hearing you have blank pages that are yet to be written, okay? Now I'm hearing Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield, okay? This is a whole new story. There are so many people, so many places, so many things that you have yet to even touch or grasp, like, just the edge of the abundance that is coming in for you, because you're still sitting here holding yourself back in this unworthiness of, oh, I've done all these things, or I've done all this, or I did this, this, and this, so I need to shame myself, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. No, you are enough as you are, and you have healed, and you have grown in so many ways. Okay, failure is feedback. If you feel as though you failed at something, 5, 4, 3, oh my goodness, and you learned something, you did not fail at all, my dear. You have grown in so many ways and done things that so many people are unable to do, and will not hold themselves accountable to do, okay? I'm hearing it's like, if you want to have a life that nobody has, you have to be willing to do what nobody does, okay? And you, my dear, have. With the Magician, the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and 8 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles, it's like, no matter how long you had to wait, 606, you trusted, you had the faith that through time, through 610, 611, like I'm seeing birthdays could be significant, okay? Like no matter how long you've had to hold this faith, you have, even when you couldn't see what was on the other side of it, you still knew that one day you were going to get there. You were meant for this greatness, okay? And here you are now stepping into it I'm hearing completely blindfolded, like blind faith, okay? With the Emperor, the Empress, and the Hermit, and the 6 of Cups. Okay, this is screaming like divine union with self leading to divine union with your counterpart, okay? Like two people truly becoming the highest versions of themselves and like ascending into union, okay? The Emperor and the Empress, like two people who have balanced 654 on the timer, how to not only go after and get, and now we have Want by Maggie Rogers. You're fucking joking. I can't. Okay, this person could telepathically communicate through music, but I'm seeing there's like a love interest here that's also like a surprise coming in on top of this level of, okay, you're so focused on like your career and your abundance, setting your boundaries, to heavy Libra energy, heavy Scorpio energy, okay, again, the stinger, it's got to come out, it's got to be present, can't be up your butt, can't be stinging everybody at a wind's notice, okay, you've got to be balanced in your energy, knowing what you're worth, knowing what your standards are and why, again, your why are your standards where they are, where have they been crossed by others and by you, and standing firm, and I'm not letting it happen again, okay? But like, okay, I'm feeling like this is somebody that like you've walked up to the line with so many times, and you feel like you've never quite got off the ground, and it's like, no matter how hard you've tried, no matter the distance, I'm hearing this could be long distance, there could have been jobs, career, school, education, something like that, cultural differences that stood in the way of this, and really like having to go within and find the unconditional love for yourself, and I'm hearing the cloak of love for yourself, so that you can stand the cloak of protection of unconditional love for yourself through this life, knowing that you co-create with the divine, and that as you live in your light and your abundance with unconditional, unquivocable faith, you have now aligned and balanced out your own energy to be in alignment with your divine counterpart, knowing that you don't have to do this life alone, okay? I'm hearing, like, again, with the life that you've lived before, like, you truly felt alone, okay? But King of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Strength, and the 9 of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords, and Justice, okay? I'm 8:38 on the timer. I'm hearing there is a beautiful, divine counterpart, like, love connection coming in here, okay? I'm seeing this is somebody who, like, truly sees into your soul, who truly sees your soul, okay? I'm seeing, like, the beautiful, like, golden thread between the two of you, like, the 5D union has come into contact, and so we are now approaching 8:58 on the timer, like, divine union within the 5D, okay? I'm hearing the next 5 days to 5 weeks is going to be so transformational for not only your career, your life, your home. I'm hearing you like new spaces, okay? Like outgrowing your spaces, okay? Because I'm hearing it's like your emotions, your heart, your things. You've always been told maybe you were like a crybaby or like over dramatic or like the angry child or like too much, but it's like your feelings and your emotions were given to you for a reason, and you've outgrown this space, and now you are moving into a timeline, into a space, into an energy, into an environment, literally, I'm hearing being plucked and planted into a timeline where you can be and feel in your fullness, knowing that you are fully deserving of still having love, unconditional love and support of all versions of you and every emotion you may feel. Okay, I'm seeing a lot to do with like crying and like accepting and like going over the past and realizing where you settled and realizing that you don't have to do that ever again and finally taking a leap of faith on yourself. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take this to a part 2.